The 357th Court. Nick Consiglio, he's a candidate for District 2 Commissioner of Harlingen. J.B. Garcia, he's a candidate for County Commissioner Precinct 4. Andra Diaz, she's a candidate for Cameron County Clerk. Gus Ruiz is our current County Commissioner, Precinct 4. Victor Ramirez, he's a candidate for the 357th District Court. Noemi Garcia Martinez, she's the District Court referee in the 484th, and she's running for 484th District Judge. Eloy Cano Jr., he's the Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Place 2. Luis Villarreal, he's a candidate for District 37 Representative. Eddie Solis, our current Constable, Precinct 5. Thank you to all the candidates and all the elected officials that are here tonight. I know personally that campaigning is not easy. It's very tiresome and it takes a toll, but thank you for being here at the RPP office. I'd like to introduce my little cousin, and I got this little cousin also. She's a senior at Harlingen High School South. She's student council president. She's also a member of our South volleyball team, a very accomplished young lady, Patricia Garza. Let's say a few words about that.
My name is Patricia Garza. I'd like to welcome everyone today and thank you for being here, especially considering how cold it is outside. My name is Patricia Garza, as she mentioned. I'm the Harlingen South Student Council President, and I'm very honored to be speaking here at this event. I admire my Uncle Eladio for his strength, affection, and wisdom. He is so willing to share with his friends and family. In fact, my Uncle Laro, as we call him, is the reason why I'm interested in student government and service. I am a proud senior at Harlingen High School South and currently serve as the Student Council President and Vice President of our HCISD Student Advisory Board. My Uncle Laro encouraged me to run and helped me believe in myself and my potential. My uncle is also, he is serving on the Harlingen School District Board of Trustees for 6 years now. During this time, he has proven to be a strong advocate for our children's education, safety, and well-being. He has been instrumental in supporting accomplishments such as UTRGV Collegiate High School, the newly unveiled Apprenticeship Academy, and the Early Childhood Academy. Other notable events over the last 6 years also includes things such as the opening of Eladio Middle School Academy of Arts and Sciences, gotta flip the page, the Languages Academy at Vernon, and the Redefine Experience and new partnership between the School of Health Professions and the University UTRGV. Of course, we cannot talk about our district without mentioning the incredible strain the COVID-19 pandemic has had on our community, our families, students, and educators. It has taken steadfast leadership and critical decision-making from administration and our trustees to ensure both the safety and continued learning of our students. But today I'd like to speak to you about more than just amazing headlines or the incredible changes that our school district has faced. I'm here to share with you a little bit about my uncle, Eladio Jaimez, and his incredible love for his community and why this makes him the perfect choice for your HCISD school trustee. First of all, he's tough. He's an open heart surgery survivor, which is something my family and I take very personally, if you know anything about us. Let's be honest, it takes someone strong to be an elected official in this town. He's always willing to listen, take a little abuse, and even smile about it. I don't know anyone in this town that spends as much time as he does talking to people about school-related issues and taking pictures with everyone. He's usually the first one people call when wanting to discuss the Bird Bowl, which Hawks won, the latest performance at the Pack, or whether they should cancel school when it dips below 45 degrees. By the way, remember that open heart surgery I mentioned? 3 years ago, he announced he was running for re-election just 6 weeks after his open heart surgery, which is incredible. It usually takes 12 weeks. That didn't stop him from walking the streets and meeting new people on his journey. Secondly, he cares. Again, I don't know anyone in this town that goes to as many events as my uncle Eladio does. Sporting events, choir and band concerts, plays and musicals, and even UIO academic events such as chess tournaments and speech and debate events. If you don't believe me, ask his girlfriend Cynthia. He loves it though, I know, I can see it. I recently saw him at the Life Skills kickball event, and I was like, what are you doing here? And he texted me while I was taking a chemistry test, and I was like, oh, okay, like, you're here, I'll go in a little bit, on my way. He takes the time to talk to the students, he shares his stories, and students share theirs with him. Most of my friends know him as the guy that takes a lot of pictures, like, with the whole football team in the weight room. Finally, it goes without saying that Eladio Jaimez has been a steadfast, hardworking, and dedicated advocate for HCISD. He is focused on student achievement and on the well-being and interest of all HCISD students, staff, teachers, administrations, and families. On a personal level, my Uncle Eladio has always been me and my biggest cousin's biggest fan. He never fails to show up as Santa at our Christmas parties, specifically, whether supporting us at volleyball games, musicals, choir, and band concerts, to name a few. My Uncle Eladio is always there, just the way he has always been there for all of you, and more importantly, for HCISD. Please help me welcome one of the best humans I know, Eladio Jaimez.
All right. First of all, thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Jamie. You forgot a couple of elected officials. Judge Migdalia Lopez just walked in. Excuse me. And Ms. Van Lopez, a candidate for District 2, just walked in too. But the one you forgot was herself. I want to thank my cousin, Judge Jamie Jaimez. And I want to thank Patricia. I love my family. My family's here. Patricia is a senior in high school this year, and I told her this is your year, this is your senior year to do, make it a member of one. You read that just like I wrote it. Thank you. I want to thank all of y'all for being here. It's been a tough couple of days because of the weather. Those of you that know me know I work at AP Texas. We've had, doing a lot of prep work, getting ready. And with the weather the way it is, I almost considered postponing. I talked to Josie, the owner of Cheyenne's this morning, and we're both kind of like, well, but you know what? I said, God first, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna do it, and thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I want to recognize Nick and Josie and Kendra. I don't know if she's here. They own Cheyenne's. This is a great place, and I want to thank them for opening their doors to me and be able to host this event today here. And we can help. Patricia's right, I like taking pictures. So, if I haven't taken a picture with you, I want to take a picture, a selfie, either here in front of the board we have here. One more candidate that I just saw when I turned around over here, Mr. Michael Vargas. He's a candidate for State Board of Education and a friend of my team. Patricia mentioned a lot of the accomplishments and a lot of the accolades that we've been able to, the successes that we've been able to accomplish here at HCISD. I'm going to keep it short. It's cold. I know you guys have probably hot cocoa waiting at home and some PJs, so you just want to get home, be with your families, and just be with your loved ones, snuggle with your pup or your cat or something. So I'll make it short because I do like to talk. A lot of the successes that she pointed out the things we are able to do, the schools, the academies, the transition academy is a big source of pride for us at HCISD, for us as trustees. None of that could happen without you folks here, without the support of the community that we have here and we have out there in Harlingen, in the Palm Valley, Combs, Primera area. The support that we have from the community, the strong shoulders that our board and our superintendent and her team stand on every day to be able to accomplish. You know, and it started with Dr. Cavazos coming to us with these wild ideas. We want to open this, we want to do that, and we just we emboldened him to be innovative and to be bold with the ideas he had, because he knew he had our support and because we knew we had the support of the community. This is just a small section of this great Harlingen HCISD community that we have of support, and I want to take this moment right now to thank each and every one of you for that support. Because if you look around up and down the valley in the state, there's a lot of school districts that don't have the same support. We may not always agree on everything. There's people here, friends, family, that we're not always going to see eye to eye. But I can guarantee you that us as a board at HCISD, we always try and we always, we want to achieve what's best for the students, for our teachers, for this community. And it's we couldn't do it without your support. So I want to thank you all right now, and please let's have a round of applause for each one of you. Because of you all, the way you guys showed up here tonight, I know you all show up every day for HCISD. Whether you have kids in this district or not, you support this community through being a taxpayer, through being a supporter of some kind. We have great athletics teams, as Patricia mentioned. We have a great arts department. If you've ever been to one of our plays, one of our productions, we've come a long way from seeing a play in a cafeteria stage. Right? When we were little, that we'd go to the cafeteria stage. We've come a long way from that, and that's something that we're very proud of. Our academics are right up there with anybody in the state. And so we cannot, until the pandemic, we were able to get through this together. We have been able to get through this together. It hasn't been just because there's a strong leadership in one section, in one area or another. It's because there's people in the community that, while we sometimes grow frustrated or sometimes are scared, sometimes uncertainty leads to those types of feelings, we still come together as one. And that was always my message during the pandemic. It's like, we're going to get through this together. We're going to get through this together. And this is how we're going to continue moving forward, not just in HCISD, but in Harlingen. We continue to collaborate. I know that as I sat down to think about what I wanted to talk, one of the terms that came up was collaboration. We have a lot of collaboration in Harlingen at HCISD, from within the board to the collaborations we have with our city, with our county, and with organizations like HAVE. I don't know if there's anybody here from HAVE yet or here, but they do a lot for HCISD in the form of raising money and just providing support for the mission and the vision of HCISD. So I want to thank you guys as I kick off my campaign for being here and supporting me. And supporting me, you're supporting Harlingen, you're supporting HCISD. And I am humbled and I am privileged to have your support, to have your friendship more than anything. And I want to thank my family who's here, everybody, they're always there willing to step up. My girlfriend's not here yet, she has to work late. She's also always been very supportive of everything that I do, so I want to thank her. So if you guys hear, tell her I said that. Oh, it's on film. So see? Yeah, thank you. No, but really guys, thank you so much. I'm humbled because, you know, the weather, the way it is, I really did think that, you know, maybe, you know, people would stay home, but there's nothing makes me happy than to see every one of you all with me here today. So thank you again. Los quiero mucho, Harlingen. Dios los bendiga. God bless you. And God bless you.